In the history of aviation, few names carry as much weight as Messerschmitt. From the legendary fighters that dominated the European skies to the world's first operational jet, this company defined German air power. Today, we document every major Messerschmitt aircraft ever built, from civilian racers to revolutionary war machines. Every machine explained. 1. The icons. Bf 109, the backbone of the Luftwaffe. Produced in greater numbers than any other fighter in history, it was the highest-scoring aircraft of World War II, flown by the world's top aces. Me-262 Schwalbe, the world's first operational jet-powered fighter. It was decades ahead of its time, capable of outrunning any Allied plane in the sky and changing the face of aerial warfare forever. Me-163 Comet, a revolutionary rocket-powered interceptor. It was the only rocket plane to ever see combat, capable of reaching incredible speeds but notorious for being as dangerous to its pilots as it was to the enemy. 2. The main fighter fleet. Bf 110 Zerstorer, a heavy, twin-engine fighter designed for long-range escort. While it struggled against agile fighters, it became a devastatingly effective night fighter and ground attack platform. Me-210. Intended to replace the Bf 110, this design was plagued by stability issues. Despite its flaws, it served as a heavy fighter and scout before being heavily redesigned. Me-410 Hornisse, the perfected version of the Me-210. Known as the Hornet, it was a high-speed heavy fighter armed with massive cannons to tear through Allied bomber formations. Me-155. Originally designed as a carrier-based fighter for the Graf Zeppelin, it was later evolved into a high-altitude interceptor to counter the threat of heavy bombers. Next up, 3. Transport and massive giants. Me-321 Gigant, a massive transport glider, the largest of its kind. It was designed to carry heavy equipment and troops for the planned invasion of Great Britain. Me-323 Gigant, the powered version of the Me-321. Fitted with 6 engines, it was the ultimate heavy-lift transport of the war, capable of moving tanks and entire infantry companies across continents. Bf 108 Typhoon, a high-performance civilian sports plane that became a vital military liaison and personnel transport for the German High Command. Now we have 4. Experimental and Wunderwaffen. Me-264 America Bomber, a long-range strategic bomber designed with one goal, to reach and bomb the United States from bases in Europe. Only a few prototypes were ever built. Me-309, an experimental attempt to create a successor to the Bf 109. It featured a tricycle landing gear and advanced cooling, but it never entered mass production. Me-261 Adolphine, a specialized long-range aircraft designed to carry the Olympic torch from Germany to Japan. It eventually served as a long-range maritime reconnaissance platform. Me-263, an improved version of the rocket-powered Comet, featuring a retractable landing gear and longer flight time to solve the original design's biggest weaknesses. Me-P.1101, a pioneering swing-wing jet design, captured by U.S. forces at the end of the war. Its technology directly influenced the development of the American F-86 Sabre and X-5. Following that, 5. Early designs and prototypes. M-17. Willy Messerschmitt's first successful light aircraft was a wooden two-seater that paved the way for his future engineering triumphs. M-18. A small all-metal passenger plane that proved Messerschmitt could compete with established giants in the commercial aviation market. M-20. A larger transport aircraft that suffered early setbacks but helped the company gain critical experience in heavy metal construction. M-35. A sleek aerobatic and training aircraft that showcased the aerodynamic efficiency that would later make the Bf 109 a legend. Bf 109 V1, the very first prototype of the 109. It initially flew with a British Rolls-Royce engine before the iconic German power plants were ready. 6. Rare late war concepts. Me-328, a tiny, pulsejet-powered parasite fighter. It was designed to be carried by bombers for defense, but the project was eventually cancelled due to extreme vibration issues. Me-209, a world speed record holder. Though it looked like a fighter, it was built purely for speed, setting a record in 1939 that stood for 30 years. Me-209-2, a completely different aircraft intended to be a high-performance update to the Bf 109, using many of its components to simplify production. From the record-breaking racers to the jets that signaled the end of an era, Messerschmitt's legacy remains etched in the clouds. These were the machines that pushed the boundaries of what was possible in the 20th century. Subscribe to Military Recon Intel for more technical deep dives. Every machine explained.